You're essentially like the richest kid in Dubai.
Nah, they
like the
put
billionaire
that
kid.
title.
Rashid Belhassa, also known as Money Kicks. He's lived a lavish F12,
F12,
LV Supreme rap,
LV Supreme.
and I was thinking, who is this kid in Dubai and crazy lifestyle?
We would bring our friends inside the games room and lock the doors and put a lion and a German Shepherd inside.
You used to lock them in the room, put a lion and a German Shepherd,
And they start running, boom, boom.
Regardless of his family's billionaire status, he's always tried to work for himself. Is it your money or did your dad help you with it?
Since I was 16 or 15, I never took one dirham from my father. I always wanted to build my own empire and not depend on my father.
But sometimes being rich and famous can put you in dangerous situations. Kidnapped in the UK, in London. What happened?
If you don't pay up and you come, they're gonna kidnap you. After going to London, I wanted to kiss the floor when I came here.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the CEOCAST, the #1 podcast of showcasing business and entrepreneurship. Now today, you join me in a barbershop right now. You might be able to hear trimmers in the background. You might be able to hear blow dryers, but that's because I'm at Money Cuts and I'm joined with the one and only Money Kicks.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's good, brother?
All good, brother. We've been talking for a long time.
We have been meaning to do this for a long time, brother.
Like 6 months,
some 6 months, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I
Trying to
always
get you on the
wanted-
podcast is almost like trying to get Elon Musk to sit down with me,
No,
bro.
You know, I've just been like traveling a lot, bro. Just traveling, and I see what you're doing. Keep killing it.
Yeah, no,
Inshallah,
I mean-
more barakah.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah. But I mean, you're a busy guy yourself. You know, we're doing this podcast right now, but your barbershop's still open.
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't wait for, anyone to finish their haircuts, so we had to get it done right now.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah. How's life been?
All good, man. Just been busy, traveling a lot of new businesses, and just working, man. Alhamdulillah, I always want to keep making the money.
You have to, brother. How old are you now?
I'm 21. I just turned 21.
21. So for people who know you, they obviously know who you are.
Yeah.
For the people who don't know you, before we get into it, make sure you subscribe and set the bell notification to all so you never miss a single episode. You're essentially like the richest kid in Dubai.
Nah, they
like the
put
billionaire
that title.
kid. Huh?
The
The quote-unquote title you see in the headlines and
I actually
stuff.
don't like that title.
No?
but,
So what's the title?
Rashid. Just call me
Rashed.
Rashid. But the media just push that like crazy. Rich kid of Dubai.
They want to get
And
the clicks,
they
isn't
think
it?
I'm like arrogant guy or something. When they meet me, they get shocked. They're like, "Oh, we thought you're like that." I was like, "No, you meet me, I'm just a normal person like you."
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I mean, we've just been chilling out for about 45 minutes to an hour so far, and you're just a normal, down-to-earth guy. Just
Yeah,
one
man.
of the guys.
What we're equal. What it doesn't mean like because I'm famous or something. You have to be equal.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be equal. I don't like these type of people when they put their nose up and act like they're the thing. Just treat everybody the same.
So I'm really interested in your upbringing, but before we get to that, as I said, we're in Money Cuts right now, right?
Yeah.
So this is your brand new barbershop here in Dubai.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the story of that and where this all came from, the idea of Money Cuts.
Yeah, so I always like to get fades in this. So, and I always like the community of a barbershop. You can talk with people, and I always wanted to do something. So I was like, let me do something wow and affordable. People think it's crazy, but it's the most affordable barbershop in the full street of Jumeirah. Yeah, it is. So we did affordable and luxury, for the people. And alhamdulillah, it's doing great. And we're thinking to franchise now. We're going to Saudi Arabia. We're going to the UK.
Are you going to the UK as well? Yeah.
So we got a lot of offers there.
Yeah.
So inshallah, we leave it to God.
I mean, you've spent some serious money on this place because if people haven't been in here, it's beautiful. I mean, you've got golden mirrors. Yeah. You've got almost like a starlight roof. You've got a punching machine.
Like the Rolls Royce.
Yeah. I remember when you launched the shop, you had everyone come down, doing on the punch bag
Amir
and stuff.
Khan and everybody.
Amir Khan, everyone.
Like we wanted to make it fun, for the people, and when they come here with the best service, they enjoy. And it's like alhamdulillah, it's a blessing, And me, I like when I do one business, I like to grow everywhere. Like I like to go all around the world, like franchise here and expand, Some people like to stay in one thing, but I like to expand.
How long have you had this place for now?
How long? 5 months?
5 months?
Yeah, 5 months.
So when you first thought of the idea to when it opened, was it your exact vision that came to life?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're very happy with the outcome and the product?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
so you basically smashed out
the park. Go step by step. This is life, Like a lot of people like to take that shortcut and then they go boof. Take everything step by step.
How long did it take you to make this place?
3 months, 4 months.
Oh, is it? That's quite quick, to be fair.
Yeah, Dubai is quick.
Yeah, then again, Dubai is quick. I mean, if this was in the UK,
Dubai is
you'd
like
be looking
Legoland.
at 2 years.
Dubai is like Legoland.
What else do you do then, Rashid?
Just do a lot of social media, boxing, A lot of different types. Now I'm opening my own sports academy, football academy, boxing academy. And I have a lot of stuff I'm working in.
Yeah.
You can see a restaurant coming soon.
Oh, is
with
it?
Some big people.
What's that going to be? Money eats?
No, something nice. I'll invite you for sure. You're going to like it. You're going to like it.
Where does the name Money Kicks come from?
So Money Kicks came from Mayweather. So Mayweather called me out.
Okay.
So he's my idol.
Yeah.
Like Mayweather's my idol. He's a good guy also. I met him. So suddenly I did my boxing. So I was having a crazy buzz in Dubai, in the world. So the influencer boxing. So I had my first fight and then my second fight. And
How
then
old? This must have been years ago then, right?
1 year ago.
1 year ago?
Yeah, 1 year ago.
But your name Money Kicks was...
Money Kicks?
Yeah.
It started 6 years ago, yeah? I think 6 years ago.
Yeah,
6 years ago.
yeah.
I started 6 years ago. Uploaded my first YouTube.
Yeah.
And so Mayweather called me out after.
Yeah.
And he's my idol. So the name came from Mayweather, the money team.
Okay.
So I was like, Money Kicks, you know?
Yeah.
So...
And Kicks, because I'm assuming, you're a big advocate of the
Yeah.
Kicks.
So I always wanted to do my own thing, build my own empire. So I just uploaded a video.
Yeah.
It's the cringiest video you'll ever see in your life.
What was the video of?
Just sneaker collection. I didn't know what I was saying. I just uploaded it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be a football player. And then I had the injury.
Yeah.
I just put a YouTube video and I uploaded it and I just did the refresh, 2 views. I was like, oh, I'm happy.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
So alhamdulillah, suddenly it happened. Before I was a shy guy, like proper shy guy. Like when you, proper shy boy, like didn't like wearing brands,
What, in
nothing.
like your teenage years?
Yeah, like I never liked it. Just never liked wearing brands. Like just being my own self.
Yeah.
Then I just did my social media and then I saw it's like a business suddenly, So I always wanted to build my own empire, not depend on my father.
Yeah.
So when I was young, I learned from my brother's mistakes. That's why.
How old is your brother then?
I have like four brothers.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Okay, so you had all your other brothers to learn from.
So I learned their mistakes, So when I was younger and I became the youngest and the most successful one, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Let's go into your younger life because I think this is where we're going to understand you more. So as I said in the beginning, you were labeled at one point as billionaire kid of Dubai. Yeah. So your upbringing, you're only 21 years old right now, so you're still very, very young.
Yeah.
But where did this name billionaire kid of Dubai come from? Obviously, your dad's into businesses.
Yeah.
So what was your upbringing like? Because I can imagine, if I had to picture like a billionaire kid, it'd be like private schools and etc. Living a good life like that.
When I was younger, we were a bit crazy. Like when I was younger, like we were going to school, everything. And at the same time, I was like too low key.
Yeah.
Like I was never like in the spotlight, nothing like. But I was like the class clown. Like I was the crazy one, Yeah. So then I just was in football. So my father put me in football. He said, we want you to be a football player. And I was actually good.
Yeah.
I played under 12 for Al Wasl Club. We were the first team under 12 to ever go play World Cup in Portugal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I was the captain of the team.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah, so I was doing good there. And then suddenly I got a knee injury.
Yeah.
I fell from the stairs because in school I was a bit crazy. I'll not lie. Like,
if you're falling from the stairs, what did you do to fall from the stairs?
I don't know, man. I was just like doing some crazy thing,
Yeah.
I fell, hit my knee, and then I was like, damn, I'm not. They bought another player, and he replaced me.
Oh, okay.
I was like, my life is done.
How did that make you feel then?
Nah,
the
I felt like destroyed because I did like 7 years football. It was like every day, like that was the dream.
And then one
subhanallah,
injury.
I learned one thing that if God closes a door, there's another door, So alhamdulillah, I just put the camera and alhamdulillah, it was good.
So that's how it all started, just with the camera.
That's from that moment it started.
Yeah, so I originally know you from, you used to do videos back in the day, you still do now, of course. I remember you had your Ferrari F12. F12 LV Supreme wrap. And I was thinking, who is this kid in Dubai? He has the craziest car collection, craziest trainer collection. Who's this kid? Then I started seeing you on Mo Vlogs channel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to know more about this guy.
Yeah.
So, how old were you when you had that Ferrari?
15.
And that's what you were driving around?
Yeah, I was driving. I was going to school like that.
You were going to school in a Ferrari,
Yeah.
driving yourself. So the school you went to, were they like other billionaires' families?
No, it's not billionaires.
Oh,
It was
so-
like
so
was
did
a
you go to
private,
normal
but there was a
school?
lot of normal school too. Like mostly normal people.
Yeah.
Like we were chilling. We were like a normal, like we were normal. Like
So did
people
you-
think that it's like probably some waterfalls in this universe. They closed the school.
Yeah, I mean Dubai has the biggest mall in the world. Yeah,
it's not like that.
with a what's it called? Aquarium inside the mall.
Yeah.
So you can only think what the schools must be like.
Yeah. So the school was good, like, but it's not like what you think. Like all billionaires and we're wearing suits. Now we're just chilling.
You're just chilling.
Yeah, like we're not like not some bougie stuff, you know.
So you started your YouTube channel then after
Yeah.
you had taken a knee injury from football, so
Yeah.
you couldn't do football anymore.
Yeah.
Decided you're gonna put a trainer video up. How did you eventually grow your YouTube channel? This episode is sponsored by SUNNAMUSK, the UK's leading fragrance brand specializing in ouds and musks. They have some of the longest lasting perfumes you can try, and with over 20 locations, you can certainly smell it for yourself. And you can also check out SUNNAMUSK online by visiting www.sunnamusk.com and checking out the wide range that they have to offer. I personally use Abed Ombre, but I'm sure you'll find a perfume that fits you. So make sure you come down to a SUNNAMUSK store or check out the website using the link in the description.
So I started when I was younger. I was like, what should I do? How to grow, you know? So I just uploaded. I kept uploading, and started making some sneaker videos. And then one day, I met Vitaly. You remember Vitaly?
The American one.
Yeah. He's Russian.
He's Russian, but I think he lives in America.
In America, yeah. So he came, and he just showed love, and then he just gave me a shout out. I got 4,000 subscribers.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, this can be something.
Yeah.
So here I was still playing in the club, but I was substitution.
Oh, okay.
My father wanted me to be a football player. That's all.
Yeah.
You know? So suddenly I started working. I got 10,000 subscribers. So I went to my dad. That was the hardest time because he believed like I will be a football player.
Yeah.
So I told him, let me focus on this.
What did he say?
First he was like against it, and then he was like, do what you want, you know?
Yeah.
And all my brothers were like, what are you doing? Because Arabs, you know, why shoes? You know, they never think, you know, it was like a thing, you know, the Yeezys and the sneakers.
Yeah.
And then everybody, like, my brothers all made fun of me. They're
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? You're losing your head. And alhamdulillah, you know, I did my own thing. I just always believed like something was going to come out. And alhamdulillah, I became the first sneaker YouTuber to hit 1 million subscribers.
Is it?
And from Dubai, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
What's the age difference between you and your brothers?
I have 10 years different. I have 2 years. Like they're all like.
So what I'm trying to ask is that time when you made that decision.
Yeah.
And did you feel like you were like a bit different from your brothers and almost like a odd one out between your brothers because you know there wasn't so much into their trainers?
Yeah, they were not into the trainers.
Yeah. So did you feel like you're different to them in that sense?
Yeah, so I felt different. Like I just wanted to do something.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to work. I always like in my head. I always wanted. When I was young, I didn't want to depend on my father because my father did his own thing. Also, when he left, he did his own thing without his father. So in my head, I was like, I want to be like him. Like I want to do my own money. So since I was 9 years old, I was working in my father's office. I had my own office. I was printing license. I was taking pictures. I had my own, I just wanted to work.
Your father has a driving school, right?
So he has a driving school. So I went and I was working when I was 9 years old. Probably I did some people's license who were probably watching. Yeah. I was printing and I just wanted to feel responsibilities when I was young.
Yeah.
So one day my brother's like, no, you're not important in the office. So I was like, okay, I'm not important. I'm not going to come to job. And there was a line in the driving school. So I was like, my brother, see? And then my father called it, like shouting at me, come back to work. I was like, see, I'm important.
So did your dad install working in with you and your brothers?
Huh?
Did your dad was he always teaching you?
Yeah,
that
teached all of us about work and come to the office. But I was there. I was like, I have to be there. Like I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
Like I loved learning stuff. I didn't like school. Always hated school. I'll be honest. Like and I was like anybody who's from my school, they'll tell you Rashed was
crazy, as you said, fell down the stairs.
Like I didn't like I didn't like school.
Yeah.
I had no math, nothing. I don't. But I know I love business.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
so you done that at 9 years old. What did you do then after you were growing up?
And then when I was growing up,
were you that kid that was selling sweets in school or anything?
Nah, not selling sweets. Oh, you know what's my first business?
Go on.
I was young. I think I can say. So, you remember GTA?
Yeah.
So GTA was banned here.
Oh, was it banned in Dubai?
Yeah, I was
Yeah?
young, like 9 years old. So I found some CDs and I started trying to sell them.
Oh, my
I
God,
just
yeah.
sold one CD. The rest was lost.
So you started selling GTA. So whereas everyone's selling sweets.
I never said the story. Yeah.
Yeah?
I never said the story. Yeah. I tried to sell GTA CDs.
What else were you doing then? What else other activities? You know, selling GTA CDs.
Like I was just playing. When I was younger, I was too old. Like I would play hide and seek with the chimpanzee.
Yeah.
I got bit by a chimpanzee here. My right hand got bit from a chimpanzee.
Is chimpanzee your chimpanzee?
Yeah, me and I was with my older brother, and we were young. We were too crazy, you know. Before like social media was like 2011, 10.
Yeah.
And we just play around, and suddenly he caught me and he bit me strong. I still have a mark, I think, here.
Is it?
And yeah, we were just
crazy.
like, we loved the adventure. We loved adventure. We love that blood pressure.
So was the chimpanzee your pet?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think you have that
So
in
we
Dubai.
put like, there was a vegetable place, you
Yeah.
know, the vegetable. So there's like closed fences. And we put the chimpanzee and we start running, me and my brother. And the chimpanzee is just chasing us.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
You did some crazy things out here.
Yeah, we were crazy, man. It was crazy.
That sounds like you had a good child fun upbringing though.
Yeah, we was wilding out.
Yeah.
Buggies, we flipped buggies. I almost died how many times?
What, on the buggies?
Yeah, on buggies.
Yeah.
I flew out of a buggy.
At what age?
9.
You've done a lot in your childhood, man.
Yeah, bro. How many times I almost saw death, for sure.
Yeah. I could imagine that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Like how many times, like there was some situations I can't tell you when I was younger, like I almost died, man.
Inshallah,
Yeah.
you're still surviving
Yeah,
today, so
alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah, it's all
Yeah.
good. So I want to ask you, just a quick one on the GTA thing, yeah?
Yeah.
GTA was banned here. So I have a question, yeah?
I think we can say that I was young.
We can
Yeah.
edit it out
Yeah.
after
No,
if
we
it's not
can.
needed to, yeah.
Yeah, we can. So yeah, we were doing the GTA, what you're saying.
So where did you get the CDs from in the first place?
There was a store selling it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it was not like illegal. It was hard to get
Okay, yeah.
GTA CDs, and I would just try to sell them. I didn't know I didn't have marketing. Listen to this. I didn't have marketing.
Yeah.
I didn't have Instagram, nothing. So from there, I learned. I was like, oh, marketing is very important business. That's how I learned when I was younger. Marketing is the key.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. GTA.
GTA.
We'll ever think.
What else did you do? Because you seem like, you know, Money Cuts is the business that people know you for right
Yeah.
now. But it seems like business was always installed in you.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
whether your dad installed it into
Yeah.
you from when you were younger, but you always seem like you've been into business.
Yeah.
So when do you think the entrepreneur in you was born?
When I was 16,
Yeah?
when I started making money, proper money.
What did you make proper money from at 16?
Social media, a lot of advertisements, a lot of different stuff.
So this is the point where everyone knows you as Money Kicks.
Yeah, I think 15. Yeah, I became like 15. I think 15. I started good. So I realized I know how to make a hit video. Like how music people like know how to make a hit music.
Yeah.
Like now I know how to hit like. So that's
YouTube
why
video.
the first thing I did a Yeezy car.
Yeah.
Went viral. Like Complex posted it and everything, and then I did the Supreme. The Supreme was
On the Ferrari.
yeah. The Supreme was done deal. Like
right now you've got a Nike Jordan on your car,
yeah,
right?
yeah, the Air Force LV.
Yeah.
They did a collab, so I did that.
So you
So I-
took your trainer love and put it on your cars.
Yeah. So
crazy.
you know you have to be different social media if you want to make a hit video. You have to be different. I tell people like I will never think I will be making a shoe to a car.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, let me do the Supreme thing. So when I went to the story about Supreme LV, I went to Geneva and the Supreme LV just released. So they're like, oh, we're gonna give you just one thing. Like, why one thing? You know, just give me something.
Yeah.
They gave me 3 things. I was like, okay. And then when I went back to Dubai, I thought about the idea. I flew back to Dubai, did the video, came back to Geneva. They opened the doors. They like, take whatever you want.
Is it?
Whatever.
Yeah.
And they had a room, like a private room. This was in Paris. So they found out like on Money Kicks and the video went viral. So they put me in a room, like they closed the store for me. Like
Yeah.
I felt this is the first time I was like, oh,
Felt like proper
I'm
celebrity.
famous.
Yeah, yeah.
So they closed down the store. So I went in Champs-Élysées. So I went to the room. I entered like it was like back room, like somewhere
VIP room. sort of
VIP.
thing. Yeah.
I entered full of Supreme LV.
Yeah.
Take whatever you want. Start taking everything. You know?
So when you were making serious money on social media at 16, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you open to say like how much it was at that time or? Was it like like a lot?
Yeah, I was making good money, man.
You're making a lot, substantial amount of money
Yeah.
at 16 years old.
So I started at 16. You can say 15 also.
Yeah.
So 15, I started making money. Here I was like, oh, now I'm making my own money. Start taking my friends out, going Nusrat alone.
Oh yeah, you're going all out.
Yeah, I'm going all out, you know.
You know, it's crazy because you're saying 16. For me, that's 10 years ago. But for you, that's like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm young, man. You know,
I know, you're
started
still young. Mashallah, man. You're
Yeah.
killing
So
it.
always like, I didn't like when I was younger, they were like, oh, the day you make money is after college. So I was like, why after college? Like, it didn't hit my head. Why you have to go to college? Like, we were like programmed. After college, you can make money.
Yeah.
So I
And
didn't like that.
What age in Dubai did you come out of college?
22, 23.
Oh, so your college university basically in London.
So, yeah, so I didn't like that mindset, you know.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to do money, like find my way, you know. And
Yeah.
when I was making money, I was younger. I was too crazy too. I was wilding out too much.
Do you think you being this like the billionaire status sort of thing had an impact on your social media?
Yeah, you can say that too.
Yeah.
It did.
Why is that?
Just like people a lot like it was something like, you know, like when Dubai's happened, like when Dubai went viral and this, and the same time this thing happened, so they were like, oh, this is the billionaire kid, you know.
Yeah.
So they connected me with Dubai because everybody thinks from the UK or somewhere, they think everybody who's from Dubai is like
Billionaire.
super rich or billionaire, you know. It's
Yeah,
not
I mean
like
that's the stereotype everyone in UK had. You know,
Yeah.
you go to Dubai and you see loads of billionaires and
Yeah,
stuff.
so they think everybody has oil money and this. It's not like that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did a bit. I don't like it, but alhamdulillah, it's rizq from God.
Alhamdulillah, and the good thing, the way you can say it, make a positive out of it,
Yeah.
is the name helped you
Yeah.
a lot, and it's got you to where you are now in terms of social media presence.
Yeah,
so
you're
there's always a good out of it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
There's
So-
a good out of everything, you know, when you
Exactly,
think
yeah.
about it, you know. But alhamdulillah, you know, like when I started now, alhamdulillah, almost hitting 4 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
I always wanted, when I was younger, I always had the vision because in UAE, like there was never like a UAE football player. That was my dream, to see a UAE football player playing in some Premier League team, you know. We never had like that guy,
That sort
like,
of thing.
oh, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
So that's why I did the boxing, you know, just to inspire people, like from where I am from,
Yeah.
you know, and open the doors, you know, just open the doors for the people, you know.
Do you believe that now that you've opened the doors, like in terms of boxing anyway,
Yeah.
you can now bring other people in?
Yeah, so that's why I'm starting my own boxing academy.
Yeah.
So if I see any talent, I'll just push them more than I
Recruit
push
them.
myself,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm not the best boxer, I'll be honest, I'm not the best boxer. I
But you still
my
tried
best.
though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
try
still
my
try your
best,
best.
you know. So
You were fighting on Anthony Joshua's undercard.
I was the first UAE, I think the first local to ever be in a heavy
Yeah,
world
that's crazy.
tight, like my third fight.
Yeah.
I got that. See, I never like that fight. The only reason I did that fight in the same time is to be the first one and like open the doors.
How
Like,
did
I
you make
shouldn't-
that happen?
Like they just contacted us,
Yeah.
you know. So I was like, should I be the first one, you know? Because I'm an influencer boxer, you know. Like I'm not like a proper boxer.
Yeah.
But I know how to fight, you know. So they're like, you're gonna fight a boxer.
What was the
Let's go.
guy? Professional.
Professional.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was a good fight. One judge gave it to me, unanimous decision.
Yeah.
One judge gave it to me, the other two gave it to him. But you know, after that, like I showed like it showed like to me like a lot of people gave me so much respect because I
Yeah,
actually fought. You know,
came out like a champ.
yeah. So you know, it felt good.
Yeah, the
like
respect.
whenever I won, when I lost, I got more love than I got winning.
Yeah, it's good because it shows how humble you were as well.
Yeah.
Because you know you took it on the chin.
Yeah.
And you came back looking like you want for more.
Yeah.
Essentially, you didn't become like a sore loser or anything like that.
No, I just directly clapped back. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, in the same time, in life is you're gonna lose one day,
Yeah.
you know. So when I lost, like I got pissed, of course, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? I fought a boxer. I just did this thing 2 years, and I was in a world title undercard where people like since years, you know. So alhamdulillah, you know.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Seeing as we're on the topic of sports,
Yeah.
let's talk about your sports facility.
Yeah.
So you doing boxing?
Yeah.
Is this what made you have the idea to open your own sports
Yeah.
facility?
See, whenever I do something,
Yeah.
I directly think about
Business.
business.
Yeah.
What door I can open.
Yeah.
So And like I'm gonna do a lot of stuff like healthy restaurant. That's I'm working on.
Well, this is all in the sports facility.
No, I'm doing something separate.
Oh, separate.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the sports facilities in the new sports world.
Yep.
I'm gonna have my boxing and football. So my dream is always to see a football player playing outside the country, a local.
Yeah.
You know, from here, because if there's one local who did it, you'll inspire another 1,000.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, many people.
Yeah. So, like a lot of people, like Habib, I saw an interview. He said, the people here, there's no hunger.
There's no what? Hunger?
Hunger, like
Yeah.
to...
What he's saying, people in the
yeah,
UAE.
Yeah, like he said something like that where they came from, they have hunger. That's why they fight and they go crazy. Here, alhamdulillah, they're all happy. They're fully... So I understand what he meant, Habib, you know? Yeah, so a lot of people, like the younger, they're good, you know?
Yeah.
So what made me hungry is just being the first one, representing my country, you know? People are like, why are you doing this? I was just like... I
Who
just
else
need
is going to do it?
Like, I need to do my own. I always wanted to build my own name, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I went to the ring.
It's good. You're putting UAE on the map.
Yeah, alhamdulillah,
you know?
man.
Alhamdulillah, and putting in the sports facility.
My country is the first thing, you know, die for this country.
So have you opened the sports facility already?
It's going to open probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, I should... Now I've got to extend for another 2 weeks.
You should come, man.
Is it ready? Everything ready?
Yeah,
in
ready.
there?
Boxing ring.
Yeah.
So we're starting first with the football. The boxing ring will open in like a month.
Yeah.
So the football field is already there. It's
Yeah.
called 971 Academy.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
That
because
makes
the
sense,
UAE
yeah.
area code. So yeah, inshallah will be good. And you never know, if I find talent. Like if I was a football player, I could have like been, if I was a good football player, you know?
Yeah.
So if I have a lot of contacts in the football game.
Yeah.
So you never know. Like if I find the talent, I actually can take them out.
I want to ask this, and I don't mean to ask this in any disrespectful way
Yeah.
at all. I'm just thinking of what the audience might be
Yeah.
thinking. The money you have to open places like Money Cuts
Yeah.
or the sports facility,
Yeah.
is it your money or did your dad help you with it?
My money.
Your money at all?
Since I was 16 or 15, I never took 1 dirham from my father.
Yeah.
Allowance I didn't take.
So you're constantly reinvesting in yourself all the time.
And I never took allowance. So what I liked about my father, and I will raise my children the same. So we were like, my father's rich and everything, but we have allowance every month, and it was not that much. People thought that like we were getting like 100,000 or this, like too less,
Yeah.
like, you know. So he was like, see, this is the allowance. You want to work?
You could make more from your allowance. Yeah.
You know, but this is your allowance.
Yeah.
So he made us, you know, that's good. You know, that gives you that hunger. Like
Yeah, of
you
course,
want to
yeah.
this, you know, because a lot of the kids here, they have the, like
Freedom.
the card, go
Yeah,
do
go do
whatever.
you like, yeah.
Us, no, when we were younger, never like that.
Yeah.
I never talked about this, never.
No, that's good, man. So
Yeah.
you're constantly, you learn to always reinvest in yourself.
Yeah,
for
always,
that.
like the biggest key I always tell people is the best investment is investing in yourself. Always. I tell every YouTuber when they start, invest in yourself.
And being so young, that's so good that you know that as well.
Yeah, you have to. Like also when the best thing, invest in yourself. Example, investing in yourself, go to the gym.
Yeah.
Be ripped.
Yeah.
Go be ripped. You can open another doors. You never know health, this protein or this. You know, you can open a lot of doors.
Many different things,
Yeah,
isn't it?
like
Yeah.
this year, like I have a plan. I have to do this. You know, alhamdulillah.
So tell me, what's your plan then? We're in January right now.
Yeah.
By the time this comes out, it might be towards the end of January, maybe
Yeah.
February time.
Yeah.
Your gym will probably be open by now.
It'll be open.
So what's the plans for the rest of the year? This episode is sponsored by Fireaway Pizza, the fastest growing pizza company in the UK. With over 100 locations, you definitely have a store near you. The founder of Fireaway was on the show not too long ago, and you can get a slice of the action by using the discount code CEOCAST at fireaway.co.uk. Once again, use the discount code CEOCAST at fireaway.co.uk.
The rest of the year, I'm going to India.
Yep.
So I have a big fan base in India, so it will be my first time going to India, and I'm excited.
What are you going to do there? Just meet and greets and everything?
I have meet and greets, and plus I want to do some charity work
Yeah.
there, and I have some big stuff happening there. You know, I have a big market there, so I'm going to do a lot of stuff. I'm going to Pakistan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pakistan,
Home country.
India.
Yeah. I'll come
And
Pakistan with you.
Yeah, I'm going to Pakistan for the first time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just wanted to go Pakistan, do my thing, and I'll do a lot of charity, you know. Like my main thing, inshallah, of 2-3 years, I want to do my own charity foundation.
Inshallah.
Like, because Ali Bennett, if you know him,
Yep. Yeah.
he was my close friend.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, close, good friend of mine. He would come to Dubai alone just to chill with me before he died, Allah yarhamah. And he always inspired me. Man, the guy converted 4,000 people to Islam.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sold everything he had and just made houses for them and this. So that stuff inspired me, you know? You know, you go, because end of the day, life is all a test. It's all what you do good in this life, you know?
Yeah.
So, see, now he's in grave and he's
Your
getting all the
charity
good
lasts-
deeds.
Exactly. Your charity lasts a lot longer than, you know, from when you pass
so
away.
always remember, like, keep Allah first. And, yeah, always just keep that, you know? Sometimes we get distracted and this, but at the end of the day, we're all going to be in the grave.
It's all a test. It's all to see what you
It's
can
all
do.
a test. We're all going to be in the grave. That's the only thing guaranteed.
How much of an impact, like, obviously being in a Muslim country, right?
Yeah.
You know, you grew up around Islam.
Yeah.
How much of, when you're doing these moves, like business or anything like that, how much of it do you think about in an Islamic perspective?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot. Like, a lot of businesses, like, I got offered to do a shisha lounge, do a vape, big company vape, smoking stuff and this. I never wanted to do that, like never, because it's haram money end of the day, you know, because they want, of course, this company wants a young guy to be smoking because he has a influence, and I will influence another 50 kids, and all the bad stuff come in my head.
Literally, yeah.
You know?
All the bad deeds.
So I don't want to...
It's literally a test from Allah, like, like, you know, these things, like haram money essentially makes more money than other avenues, right?
Yeah, you're right.
But it's literally just a test to see how much, if you could be patient.
Yeah, you're right. So,
And see
like,
if
you have
you
to
can
be
get it or not.
patient, you know? A lot of people do it. I know a lot of my friends are like...
Yeah, no judgment
do
towards
whatever
it.
you want.
Yeah.
It's not me. I can't judge you. Allah can't judge you, you know? But me, my opinion, I got offered crazy money, but I don't even know. I don't even want to do it. Yeah.
Back to Money Cocks, right? We were speaking about this off camera earlier on. You plan to franchise?
Yeah, franchise. So we're doing Saudi.
Yep.
Probably the UK, and a lot of, like, I'm just gonna go worldwide. I'll make sure it's gonna be the biggest company.
How do you franchise it then? How do you make sure that you are still in control of Money Cuts and making sure that
I have
it's
a
the
good
best
team
everywhere?
behind me.
Yeah.
I have my team, and in life you have to have a good team. You can't be a one-man war. So I have a good team that I trust, and we can expand.
At what point did you realize you needed a team?
When I was younger.
Yeah. Well, around the same sort of age when you started getting your social media fame.
I've been around a lot of management and a lot of people just, you can say, like, robbing me indirectly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see what
like
you're saying.
under the table.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot. I've been backstabbed a lot when I was younger. So I learned a lot, you know. So in life,
you have to be
money
careful.
changes a lot of people.
Yeah.
Changes a lot of people.
You know a lot of people.
Yeah, I know a lot.
You know a lot of celebrities. Most recently, you had Fat Joe.
Yeah, Fat Joe.
And DJ Khaled out in Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, you had Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I think last time I was here, you were with Jake Paul in a LaFerrari.
Yeah,
you know, the Paul brothers, Logan Paul was here getting his haircut and everything. You know so many people and so many celebrities.
Yeah.
How?
See, I always...
What is Rashid Belhassa's secret to networking?
See, when I was younger, you can say when I was 12, 13, you know Abidal, the football player?
Yeah.
So every time we sit with him, he always tells me, contacts. Psyched my head every second, contacts. I said, okay, contacts. So I started building my contacts.
Yeah.
And then I realized your net worth is your network. Like, your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about who you know. And I kept building. Like, now wherever I go, every side of the world, I know someone.
Yeah.
And I know the right people.
Yeah.
You know?
I heard you saying that Fat Joe brought you in on his terror squad as well.
Yeah, so he gave me a terror squad chain.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from Fat Joe. Good brother, man. Really nice guy. And I learned a lot when I was 12 years old. I never traveled America in my life. I went alone with them.
Is it?
12 years old. 14.
14 years old. So you went to
I was young.
America
like,
by yourself?
By myself.
To meet Fat Joe?
Yeah, we flew together.
Oh, you flew together?
Yeah.
How was that like, that experience?
Is
that the first time you went to America?
Yeah. Man, my English was so bad that days because I was, you know, where I grew up, like, we were not like, my English got better when Still bad. Like people say, they always make fun of me. But
Your English is good, bro.
Yeah, now it's good, But in YouTube, when I went in social media, I became better. I've been around people.
Yeah.
But before, like when I went to New York, I didn't know, I was lost. Like but I was with Fat Joe. He taught me about the streets, about the. I became really street smart. In life, you have to be really street smart.
Yeah.
Especially in this generation, and because a lot of people are book smart. But
Street smart is completely different.
Street smart is completely different. Yeah, people get shocked when I sit with them and they start talking. They're like, man, how do you know this stuff? You're from Dubai. But I was like, I've been out and I'm the one who's like, I'm a listener, I'm not the one who will talk.
Being in Dubai, it's probably, I wouldn't say harder to get street smart, but the thing is, Dubai is so safe. It's one of the safest countries in the world, right? You don't have to worry about crime, especially when you're growing up.
Yeah.
Nothing ever you have to ever worry about. London, complete opposite. It's a shit show.
London, it's a different world, I swear.
Different world. We'll talk about that whole stories in a minute or so. So then you traveling away, is that when you learned to be street smart?
I became really street smart. Like I just learned being around serious people, just learning, just wanting to know what's the culture there.
Yeah.
Knew about the gangs, how it works there, and how the rap game. Everything, just kept learning and networking.
Yeah, networking.
I tell everyone, guys, the key is it's all about networking.
Yeah.
I know, like, a lot of people I know, like, they're zero, like nothing they have. From their context, they're multi-millionaires.
Yeah, of course.
Multi-millionaires.
I mean, network is your network. You never know when you're going to need someone, when someone can help you out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Keep your network and always just be focused. Like, a lot of people, they make the money. I see a lot of people. I've been in the game like 7 years, when I was younger. So I saw a lot of people. I was talking about this with you before we did the podcast. Like a lot of people get stuck into the lifestyle. Yeah. Partying and this. Make sure you balance it.
How do you remain humble? How do you keep it balanced?
I just remain humble because
you're very famous outside of Dubai as well. It's very, very easy for you to you could easily get caught up in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So how do you remain humble?
I remain humble. Just always, I'm always showed love to everyone. Like I never felt like, because this guy is a driver or something.
Yeah.
I show love to everybody equally. No one is better because you're someone or this.
Yeah.
And I just be yourself. People get shocked like how too humble. At the same time, that's one thing I don't like about myself. I'm too nice. For this, you
don't think that's a good thing all the time?
Sometimes we live in a generation where it's bad, man. I felt like a lot of people take advantage of it.
Of course.
Yeah. That's the sad part. We live in a generation where I realize being too nice is bad.
I've been told that many times from my friends that I need to stop being.
That's the biggest thing. Fajr told me, like, what's your problem? You're too nice.
Yeah.
And I'm still too nice and I always get, I'm like that, I'm not going to change.
Yeah.
But I try to do, but now I'm more focused, no one's going to play around,
Who would you say out of everyone that almost teaches you the most?
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe?
That's
so he's
big
literally
brother.
Big brother.
Call him now big brother,
yeah.
He calls me, he checks up on me big brother.
How did you actually meet him in the first place?
Through mutual friends.
Okay, yeah.
And then we start talking sneakers, all about sneakers.
Yeah.
Start talking sneakers. And Fat Joe discovered DJ Khaled, discovered a lot of people.
Yeah.
And he just went to SneakerCon there and just shut down SneakerCon in New York. And it was crazy, Fat Joe's a good brother and what I like about him is not like the other rappers, 24 hours high or nothing. No smoking, no drinking.
Keeps it genuine with you.
Straight. He's like Rashed, I have to be focused always.
Yeah. So you're going to convert him to Islam soon.
How many times I tried. One day if you get him in his podcast, just ask him this question. You say Rashed every day. Me and him. I don't force them. I just, because I love them, I tell them about the religion.
Yeah.
Because our religion, a lot of people realized when, you cannot blame them. I'll tell you something. You cannot blame the people who are racist. Because all you see in the media, how who the media is, they keep pushing Muslims are this, Muslims that, course, and this. I don't blame them to think like that because they're programmed since you're young.
All the time.
That's what they all see,
Yeah.
So when they come to Dubai, they're like, oh, a lot of these celebrities are like, oh, we don't need bodyguards here.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
You with me, and nothing will happen also without me also.
Yeah.
Dubai is the best city, man. there's no city like Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah, 100%, 100%. You were also in the mosque with Speed.
Yeah.
So on the topic of Islam, reverting people.
Yeah.
What happened there and how did that all come about?
So Speed, he met me in London.
Yeah.
So my management is like, Speed wants to meet you. I was in London doing appearances. I was like, Speed? I was like, I seen this guy in TikTok. Like, I don't watch, like I told him, I never watch live streams or this, but I see him in TikTok a lot. So I was like, let's meet him. So we met with him. Nice guy, really humble guy. He came with one of his guys. He's like
just a quick question, yeah? How Speed is on camera? Is he the same off camera? Like crazy?
Crazier outside the camera.
Is it?
Yeah. Like people think he's like calm, like he's crazy. He's actually crazy.
Just crazy all around.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I needed to sit him down, like
relax.
Yeah, relax.
So then go and continue. So how did you met him?
Yeah, I met him in London. We start talking. We start hanging out a lot in London when I was there. And then I was like, he's talking about Islam and I'm telling him about Islam and everything. And then when he came here, I was like, I'll take you to the mosque. When I was in London, I'll take you to the mosque here.
Yeah.
So he loved the culture and he really loved how the Muslims were together when he saw him posting and respecting the Muslim community, showed them love. He's like, man, that felt nice, you know? So shout out to everybody who showed them love. And you never know. He converts maybe one day.
Inshallah.
He's actually like, I can see him converting.
That 100%. Video went quite viral, didn't it?
It went viral, yeah. Went viral.
I mean, I don't think anyone expected Speed to be in the mosque.
And he was respectful. He really respected like people said, this is the first time we see Speed respecting.
Yeah.
But he really wanted to learn about it.
Because you guys, which mosque did you go to? Sheikh
Zayed Mosque.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
So he was really respectful.
Yeah.
I kept saying, don't sing, because he doesn't know, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't want him, because he's young. A lot of people are blaming him for a lot of stuff. The guy is young. He's 17, man.
He's still got a lot to learn in his life.
He just got the fame. Like
he's
me.
got the money as well.
Yeah, so he does it. So he's still young, you know? And I wish him all the best, man. He's a good kid.
Yeah, good kid. So as you were in the UK and you met Speed, what was your whole time in UK experience like? Because you uploaded a video, something along the lines of, you know, kidnapped in the UK in London. What happened?
It was a long story. It's crazy, you know, like UK. So I went there to the UK. I said, okay, this is after Corona. So I never went. I went to UK before Corona. Mm-hmm. So UK was chill. I was like chilling there, walking around the streets. Everything was chill, you know.
Yeah.
So I went to the UK and I posted that I'm going. I saw maybe 100 messages. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Everyone is hungry. Everyone is hungry. I was like, what hungry? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Everyone's hungry. So when my people picked me up in the airport. We're like so deep. I was like, what's wrong? Everybody's like tension. Everybody's like sensors. Like, I was like, oh.
Well, when everyone picked you up.
Yeah. So I was like, is that bad?
Yeah.
So everybody doesn't want to tell me that's that bad.
Yeah.
They're all hiding it from me. Mm-hmm. And then the second day I was like, oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
Because I realized going to a restaurant, we're chilling in a restaurant, they would lock the door. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, are we in London or somewhere? Like, it was crazy. So we got a call like the second day that I was going to somewhere like in London, outside London. They said, if you come to this place, you have to pay up or we're going to kidnap you for $2 million.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, £2 million. Pounds? Come on, ask for more.
So they said if you don't come.
No, if you come.
Yeah.
If you don't pay up.
Yeah.
And you come and gonna kidnap you. I said, oh, I thought it was a joke. And then I see a lot our crew, like some people were like, no, it's serious. So our tension went up. And I had my friends from Dubai, so I don't want them to see this. Because I've been in America, so I've seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So they didn't see that stuff. So they were in the other car and I'm start arguing with no, we going, you know? Because I realized, being street smart going when I was younger, I realized if I didn't go there, the streets will talk. I have so many appearances. They were like, oh, see, Rashed came and paid us money. So every city, they will start doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it was bad. It was like everybody's tension in this. And long story, I never said this part. See, contacts is very important. Did some calls and stuff was good.
Well, other situations.
Yeah.
I don't blame you because, you know, growing up in Dubai,
Yeah.
being rich and famous isn't a problem. You don't have to worry about security at all.
Nothing.
You can walk around here openly with £1 million in your hand.
Anything, anywhere.
Nothing will ever happen.
Yeah.
In London, I don't blame you for not knowing this.
Yeah.
You know, it's a dangerous world in London,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I don't blame you at all. So is that the first time you almost had to experience that? Okay, I've got to be careful being rich and famous.
It was a wake up call.
Yeah.
That was a wake up call. Like I've been around, so I realized I'm big in France too, because I did a big documentary with like a big TV there. So I couldn't walk there. This is the first time I realized I was famous when I was 15. I was like, I did a big documentary. I couldn't even walk. I was like, oh, here I'm famous, you know, when I was 15. And then when I went to London, I was like, damn, man, kidnap.
Do you ever feel like you've got a target on your back?
No.
No?
I don't think I have a target. Like, but that was that situation where this one's like some stupid shit. Like, I don't want to call it like some stupid stuff, you know, almost happened.
Out of your control.
But after that, I realized like, oh, the world is dangerous now. It's not only for me, it's like everyone, football players and this. So you have to be focused, you know. And it's just it's crazy. It almost went crazy. Like, see, it's all about networking.
Yeah.
Well, when they gave me the green light, my network, I went.
Yeah, I mean, like I said to you off camera once again,
Yeah.
you know, if anything was to happen in a situation in Dubai, police would be there and then on the spot.
Yeah.
Whereas London, you're still waiting a couple of hours. Even if someone's in serious danger, you still have to wait.
You know, after going to London,
I
wanted to kiss the floor of Dubai, like kiss the floor when I came here. I was like,
you could, because that clean as well.
It's such a blessing living here, being from here.
So would you go back to London then?
Nah, I think give it another 5 years.
Another 5 years.
Yeah, it's too crazy, man.
So
the people shouted to the UK, man. When I went there, they showed me so much love. So much love, you know. You guys.
I saw every single place that you went to, the appearances, it was packed.
Yeah, so shout out to the UK, man. Love you guys. And you can't, you know, after Corona, at the same time, a lot of people suffered, you know. So I don't blame them, but you know, it's crazy, man. I can't explain it, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'll go to the bathroom. I'll have like 6 guys outside the bathroom, like waiting for me.
Yeah.
Like just to go bathroom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, you know. My bodyguard or security had to be outside the door. Like it's like a movie.
Yeah. Rashed, I want to ask you, right? Yeah. This podcast, I'd like to say, is almost a small portray of what your life is like, what Rashed is like off camera.
Yeah.
So, and you're very humble.
Thank you, bro.
Very down to earth.
Thank you.
Normal guy. Yeah. So, what are you actually like off camera? Podcast aside, YouTube aside, everything like that. What do you do to just chill out? Like, how are you?
I just like chill with friends.
Yeah.
And always talk about business with the friends. And I like to stay home a lot now these days. And I start like praying my 5 prayers. Makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Imran Khan.
Yeah.
Man, he gave me some deep talk, some serious talk.
What did he say to you?
Just like he woke me up.
For the people know, which Imran Khan are we talking about?
The singer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him. He woke me up, and I felt like, you know, life is just a test. He made me like, you know, so always never. Also, what religion you are, just never stop praying. You know, keep that. Don't cut the rope between you and God. You know, so I feel whenever I do my 5 prayers, it's the best feeling. I feel happy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I did it. You know, I woke up for Fajr. It feels good. You know, I try to change. I try to do my best.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, you know, I'm trying.
So is that the kind of message you want to spread across?
Yeah, spread. You know, like it's the best feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Without God, you're nothing.
Speaking of friends, there, yeah. Young, famous, and wealthy.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Have you found it hard to make genuine friends or keep genuine relationships around you? Or have you had to filter through who's in it for the real Rashed Belhassa or who's in it for money kicks?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So when I was younger, I always had real friends because they never knew. I was never like...
Yeah.
No one knew about this billionaire stuff. Like I was normal kid playing in a football club. Nothing flashy,
just normal person living
wearing
a life.
Slippers and shorts and going to the mall. That was my style. And when became money kicks in this, a lot of stuff changed. People's intention changed. You know, I realized everything when you're famous, it's easy to get. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the sad part. You
Yeah.
know, like it's hard to get real friends. And I have a close circle. And that's the circle. No more, I learned my mistakes, you know?
That circle, have they been with you throughout all of it?
Yeah. Like I have a good circle now.
Mm-hmm.
And we focus on work, not into, like I never like parties. Also my own birthday, everybody's like, whoa, what is Money Kicks party is gonna do? I'm not into party, I hate it. And I love that I hate it. I don't like it. I actually don't like parties and this.
Do you think that's just because of the personality that you have, or you think that's Islam talking into it as well?
Islam and the same time, like, you know, the good thing I realize I have, I fear God a lot.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, I fear God. So sometimes I would do so. We're all men, we do sins. We're all not perfect.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes you have to always put that, you know, God first. You know, God first. You know, so always keep that in my head.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I have a last couple of questions for you. If people watching this right now, let's just say around your age, what's your advice to the youth?
My advice is stay focused and go to the gym.
Yeah.
Go to the gym. You know, gym changed my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of my friends pulled me to the gym and it made me feel good. Why I like boxing? The biggest thing about boxing, I like the camp and everything. So when I wake up morning, I have a routine.
Okay.
I pray the Fajr, eat my breakfast. I love the routine, you know. So it makes you this. So try to pray and stay focused and go to the gym. Be healthy, and when you're in the gym and you're healthy, you feel good. As a man, you feel confident, and that's the best feeling.
You feel that life goes better.
Yeah, you have to be like happy in the same time and do what you love.
Yeah.
Make sure you do what you love. Don't, if a parent forced you to do this, tell your parents, sit them down, I want to do this. You know, a lot of parents are like force the kid to do, I want you to be an engineer, and the kid doesn't want to be an engineer.
Yeah.
And everything becomes a mess up when he becomes older. So make sure you do what you love and stay focused and be consistent with it.
Do you have any regrets?
No.
No? So would you say at the moment in time you are right now, would you say you are happy?
Alhamdulillah. Why will not be happy? We have a roof in our head and everything. A lot of people realize, you know, before all of us can say we're ungrateful sometimes. Some people don't even have a roof in their head, you know, or food in the table. So alhamdulillah, you know, it's a blessing, you know.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Rashid, my final question for you.
Yeah.
After all this, you know, success as you're young, 21 years old, obviously it's no secret, like we said in the beginning, that your dad's a billionaire.
Yeah.
How does your dad view the position that you're in today?
Of course, every father, if I'm the father, I'll be proud.
Yeah?
Yeah, if I have a son, I'll be proud because he did his own thing.
Yeah.
He worked. Because also my son, I'll tell him I'll probably make him work in a bank in the beginning to learn responsibility. You know, you have to feel responsibility.
Yeah,
the day you feel responsibility, that's the day you become a man.
Of course, of course.
Also, if you're young, you know, when the day you feel that, you'll feel like, oh, life is this. So my children will be the same. The first thing I'll do when I have a son, I'll probably throw him in a boxing place and let him fight. Because if no one would bully my son.
You're going to put him in your own boxing facility?
Yeah, I'll let him, the first thing someone disrespect him and punch him in his face.
Yeah. Well, it won't be in the bag because you won't have that issue.
I'm bullying is like, it kind of affect a lot. I know a lot of people got affected from bullying.
Yeah.
I never got bullied in my life.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, you know, it's not, because a lot of people that got bullied as when they were younger, when they became older, it affected them, changed their life. So I want my children to be, you know, at the same time, people say, oh, like, just be quiet and listen to the bully, like, you know, like, you have to stand your ground.
Yeah,
like,
you have to stand up for yourself.
You're a human being end of the day. It's your natural, your blood. We're all naturally to fight, you know, so you have to always stand your ground. And people will probably get backlash. Oh no, you're doing. I'm gonna raise my son like that.
You raise your son humble. How you want to raise your son?
Yeah, like stay humble.
Yeah.
Always put your nose down, because if you put your nose up, God will put your nose down. Always put your nose down and stay focused.
Stay humble.
Stay humble and don't let the distraction destroy your life.
MashaAllah.
Oh, that was a code. I don't know, I'm freestyling, man. I don't know what.
That was a good one.
You know, I felt too comfortable with you. This podcast is actually cool, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
You got anything else on your mind that you want to speak on? Anything?
I have a story. I did a ding dong ditch for a football player before
What's that?
when I was younger.
Go on, tell me this. I don't know what this is.
So before, if you know Bigloni Hotel in Hyde Park,
Yeah.
before when I was 7 years old, I was coming to London a lot. I stayed there 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed in Bigloni Hotel. If you remember Shevchenko,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea's player.
Yeah.
They signed him. He was the best player in the world, Ballon d'Or winner. He was my neighbor.
Okay, yeah.
He just booked the room. So I'll tell you, like when we were young, you can ask anybody in our school, ISIS, they will tell you, Rashed and my brother, we were like, I was more. So he was next to our room and we would ditch him, bang the door 20 times and run and bang the door 20 times.
Yeah.
The next day he changed his room in his hotel. Shout out to Shevchenko. Have you ever saw this?
So did you ever meet him?
We took a picture and then we did the ding dong ditch.
Oh, so you got the picture, you met him, and then you...
We was young, man. We were just...
Have you ever spoken to him since?
No.
No?
But if you probably remember, if he was in Bigloni Hotel, there was two kids banging your door and running away. It was us, me and my brother.
How many times have you done that since?
We got trouble in Spain when I was younger.
Yeah.
In Spain, we would ding dong ditch the whole... That was my thing, like breaking everybody's door and running away.
See, you know, this is the best thing. You've lived a really good childhood.
No, when I was young, I lived the childhood. Like if I say some stuff in the camera, what we're doing,
we can keep going. You
lot
can
of
see us
stuff.
in an uncensored version of the podcast.
Yeah, we
right
need the
now.
answers. Like I did some crazy stuff, you know, when I was younger. Like always like everybody who was around me can say they can write a book about Rashed.
Give me one thing that's camera sensory.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing you've done.
Craziest thing.
And not just in your childhood, but in your whole life. But just craziest thing.
I did skydiving. I did a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff, like crazy stuff. When we was younger, so whoever who thought...
But I'd skydiving is like anyone can do, right?
Yeah.
I'd say something like the chimpanzee and having the chimpanzee chasing around you is even
So
crazier.
we have an Insta page. Before I was famous, before anything, we was kids.
Yeah.
We have games room. Okay, when I was a kid, this is when I was a kid. We would bring our friends inside the games room and lock the doors and put a lion and a German Shepherd inside. And they start running like... I have maybe videos of people till this day, they can't face me in my eyes.
You used to lock them in the room, put a lion and a German Shepherd.
And they start running, boom, boom. This was I was young, I was crazy. I have videos.
So these lions you've had from when they were cubs, though?
Yeah, cubs. So, like...
So they know you...
Yeah, they know... I still got scared of them. They liked my brother. So I would be like hiding in top.
You see, I see the videos of like the people playing tug of war.
Yeah.
Is that your
Yeah,
house?
my father's farm.
Your father's farm.
So like what we would do before, when I was younger, we would close the door and put the lion inside and everything. So before I would scare the lion a lot. When I was younger, I was crazy. So I'd put a garbage bin on me and make me a ninja and start running behind him. And he's like, "Oh, what the?" And after 2 months, the lion starts running behind me. He hated me, the lion. I was crazy, man. I was too
Have
wild.
you ever been like actually... obviously, because you know you've grown up with these pets essentially, right? Yeah. Have you ever actually got to a point where you've been scared of them?
There was a situation.
Because it's like I have a cat. Yeah, and when you have a cat from, you know, obviously cat and a lion, completely different.
Yeah.
So, but they feel like family.
Yeah, so there is a situation that happened, but I cannot tell you the story. You can say I almost died.
That's crazy.
90% Rashed was not going to be here.
From a lion.
Something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 90%. Like
Would you be able to tell me off camera?
off camera, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I almost died for sure.
Once again, alhamdulillah that you're here standing right
you
now.
know, it's fun. You know, when you grow up with lions, like it's fun. You know, if you grow up with 4 lions, you become the 5th lion. I tell my
They always tell
one
people.
advice to people: if you hang around bums, people who don't motivate you, they put you down, and they don't motivate you, you're gonna be the 5th bum. You know, and the Prophet said, if you chill around someone, like a friend or this, correct me if I'm right. If you chill with someone 45 days, you get their, you get their, you pick up their habits. That's really true. A lot of people I know, they walked around my age. I know someone who walked around some people, wrong people, and the guy died.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So it's all about who he was a good guy.
Or someone that you went to school with?
No, someone outside the country.
Oh,
I know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, and he walked around the wrong people, and he got their habits, and he destroyed his life and died.
That's crazy.
You know, so it's all about who you walk around, guys. Make sure you be careful, be smart, don't be distracted. It's all about having good people around you. Be focused, because a lot of people, they walk around the wrong people when they're younger, and they get their bad habits.
They get caught up in it when they're older.
And then you're done. Because when you're younger, you're programmed, "Khalas, this is normal.
Yeah.
We're chilling," you know. So always just be humble and stay focused. Have right people around you. Don't be the fifth bomb.
That's why it's so important to get your mindset screwed on when you're younger.
Yeah.
You know, you can have your fun and everything when
Yeah.
you're young, but as long as you get your head screwed on when you're younger and don't get yourself caught up into these bad situations, then you'll be alright.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the most important thing.
Yeah. And always keep God first.
Keep God first. That's the most important thing. I think we're ending the podcast on that
Yeah,
message.
man.
But I honestly
Pleasure.
think you could have, you know, a whole podcast on your whole life with the interesting stories
we need to
you've
do
got.
a part 2, inshallah.
Inshallah. I say we need like 100,000 likes for this episode.
You know how many stories I have?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You need a whole podcast.
Yeah, bro, I
the
have
Money Kicks podcast.
I have so many stories with. I told you some stories. Your eyes off the camera. I told you some stories. Your eyes were like.
Yeah. It's crazy. But I mean, yeah, you need a podcast in your life.
Pleasure, wallah, and keep doing your thing. And I see what you're doing. And inshallah, you never know. This podcast can be a TV show one day.
Inshallah.
I have a good intention. You see me like a good guy. And when you have good intention, God will bless you. You know.
I appreciate that. Inshallah.
Take care of yourself.
It's been a pleasure to have you on the podcast.
Take care.
Obviously, we'll see each other.
Inshallah, for
many
sure.
more times.
We'll hang out.
Unfortunately, I've got to head back to London the next couple of days.
Have a safe flight and be careful there. Huh? Don't wear this watch there.
I'll be
don't wear that watch there.
I'll be back in Dubai quicker than you think. Trust me. But for everyone watching, I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next Sunday on the next episode of CEOCAST. Peace. Lovely.